Hey, I'm Ben from Frankfurt in Germany. I'm a freelancing event manager. And I'm talking to you about my biggest adventure while I was traveling. Yeah, maybe you've been in Iran before, maybe not. So I've been there in 2014 for the first time, and I met a guy from Egypt, and we have been in Tudesh, which is like in the middle of nowhere, a very small village. We did a bicycle tour around the area, and we went up a hill, and yeah, then I decided, well, it would be so cool to take the bike to the next city. And the next bigger city was Isfahan, which was like 100 kilometers away. So I went back to the hostel owner and told him my idea, and he was, well, Ben, no problem. You can get my bike. And yeah, so I got the bike, bought some food and drinks, and made my way through the desert, which is like 100 kilometers. The first day it was 30 kilometers roundabout. And yeah, I think after 5 or 10 kilometers I was stopped for the first time by a big truck, and the driver asked me, hey, what are you doing? And so I got an invitation, the first invitation, for tea. Like half an hour later, the same happened again. It was an invitation for a shisha, for a water pipe, and there have been 2 more invitations on the road for tea. And yeah, it should be an adventure, so I decided to sleep in an old ruined wood brick village. So no one was living there, and I was collecting some firewood in the evening, and made my bonfire, got some food, and yeah, I was sleeping under the sky, which was pretty cold during the night because I just had a very small sleeping bag and a towel. So no tent, no real sleeping bag. It was a bit cold, but yeah. So as you see, I survived. And I did the last 70 kilometers on the second day with lots of more invitations, and yeah. So I was cycling the Iranian desert. Okay, it was the highway, but it was the highway of the Iranian desert. And yeah, so my next adventure is taking part, wandering in Iran again. So I will go there again for my first time in March. While I'm organizing the event of the first Iranian marathon, which is called Iran. And yeah, so lucky me, I got in contact with a guy from the Netherlands, and he invited me to join his event team. So I'm going to Iran to join them and to support them with organizing yeah, the running event like for 2 weeks. And afterwards I will hitchhike my way back home, so from Shiraz, which is located in the south of Iran, up to Isfahan and Tehran, where I will hopefully be able to ski, because they've got beautiful mountains. Yeah, and then all the way west, around 6,000 kilometers from Tehran, back to Frankfurt. And yeah, well, let's see what happens. I'm looking forward. And you can follow my adventure on my blog, which is called benumdiewelt.de, which means like Ben around the world. Right now I'm just blogging in German, but of course for that adventure I will add another language, and so I'm also blogging in English from March or April on. So would be great if you want to join my journey, and yeah, see you there.